Hey guys, welcome back. You're watching Vegas D-Tech. I'm Joey. Thank you for tuning in again. I got another Lake Mead water report, and I'm reporting you guys today. I'm reporting today from Reunion Trails Park up here in Anthem, right on the upslopes of Las Vegas here, up on the hills. I really love this park, but I'm going to do something a little bit unique today. I'm going to be sending up the bird, and the bird is basically a drone. I just hate saying drone. I got it for my birthday, which is coming up here in a week. Maria got it for me. She thought it would be great for the channel to be able to give you guys kind of a perspective when I bring you out to do these reports. Now, you know, it's terrible that we can't use drones, you know, out at Lake Mead, but it's been a law for a long time. But now we're not even able to go out there and actually film using a camera like this. So I will continue to give you Lake Mead water reports, but I'm going to try to bring you to unique spots, you know, when I give you these reports, if they're just not neighborhood walk and talks. And this area out here, guys, I love it. It's a very dear, it's very dear to me, Reunion Trails Park, because it's like all this open desert with trails on it that they've made for you guys to walk and ride your bike. And it's like right in the middle of a neighborhood, but they've reserved all of this area here for you guys to come out and actually enjoy, you know, getting some activities in, a little bit of, you know, walks to lose some weight. I could stand to lose a few pounds myself. And at the same time, you're not running on a boring treadmill. You could actually just walk this stuff up here and lose weight, all while enjoying some fresh air. And like I said, I got the bird. I'm gonna send it up. It's gonna fly around as I give you this report. It's gonna give you guys a bird's eye kind of perspective of the area that we're at, and let it do what it does as it flies around as I give you this report. All right, so anyways, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Today, guys, it is March 9th, 2023. Current temperature out here is a nice, awesome 68 degrees, as you can see around here. None of that snow, which we just had last week. And yeah, no need for a hoodie, no need for anything but just a regular shirt. I could have actually came out in a tank top today, but yeah, it's very, very nice. So let's get into the water report over at Lake Mead. So currently at Lake Mead today, we're looking at 1,046.42 feet. Now, you know, we're down about a foot. At the very height of the water year here, we went all the way out to 1,047.5 feet, and we've come down another foot. Now, at the beginning of the water year, which was October, we were at 1,040, which was the absolute lowest that we've seen all year. Actually, it's the absolute lowest we've seen in quite a long time. And you know, it was making national news where, you know, so much stuff was drying up on the shoreline and people were finding boats, bodies, and all this other stuff. But then the monsoons came in, and when the monsoons came in, we were seeing water come in, and it rose all the way up to 1,047. Now, sadly, guys, that is the highest that it's going to get. Okay, we're not going to see any more water gains for the remainder of this year. As a matter of fact, looking at the graphs that we've seen here for the past couple of years, the height of the water year is this month, and from this point all the way down to July, it's going to be not just a small decrease in water, it is going to be a huge decrease in water. Okay, because every year from this point right here where we're at in March, all the way down to mid-July to the beginning of August, that's where the 20 feet of water loss we see happen every single year. And although we've had a wet year this year with the snowpack, many hydrologists and many of you even have made the comment that it's going to take more than just one good year of snow to balance out all of the abuse that we've had here at the lake, you know, and the water system along the Colorado. This loss has been decades happening, and it's going to take decades of good years and water conservation to try to get some equilibrium again. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back to this report. And if we take a look at the flows for today, we actually don't have an inflow. There's no inflow data for today. Don't ask me why. Who knows? It hasn't populated. I've been waiting, and I couldn't wait no longer. I was like, man, if I'm going to make this report, I better get it out now. So we don't have any inflow data, but for the past few days here, we've had 9,000, 9,000, 8,000, 10,000, 10,000 coming in. And the outflows, though, we're showing that we're actually kicking out a lot of water now. This is what I was telling you about. We're not going to be saving any more water. Now, since October, you've seen water come in and come out. 1 month, we would actually hold on to water, and then the next month we would push it out, hold it, push it out. But it's not going to be like that. From this point on, it's going to look like we're going to be pushing out a lot of water, and all the reports that I'm going to be giving you from here forward is probably going to see substantial water losses from week to week to week. So if we take a look here at the totals, it looks like we're averaging 9,878,000 cubic acre feet of water coming in, but we're releasing 11,446 cubic acre feet of water going out. All right. Now, if we take a look at the integer here for the loss index, our loss index shows that pretty much all month, guys, we've been in the red. We've been in the red all month. 14 days. We've only had 1 day here where we had 0.002 feet of gain, and the rest of it have been down. And if we take a look down here, on average, it says 0.07 feet of water is on the average of what we're losing. Now, guys, I would normally incorporate, you know, the water data for Lake Powell, but every time I look at it, it's pretty much the same thing. With Lake Powell, whatever they get up there, they're normally releasing that water on a 1-to-1 basis. Okay, so if they're getting like 6,000 cubic acre feet in, they're going to release 7,000. If they get 8,000 cubic acre feet in, they're going to release 9,000. It's almost like everything that comes in pretty much just flows through. However, as the water flows through that dam, it is generating energy. So if there's a benefit to that dam, it generates energy and it controls, kind of like a floodgate. But the majority of the water that flows down through the Rockies comes through Glen Canyon, and then it flows straight to Lake Mead, and Hoover Dam is what really controls it, at least makes the water rise and drop. But everything that I've seen so far since I've started reporting on the lake, which was in July to August of last year, was when my channel pretty much changed over its format and paid very much attention to the actual flows of the lake. And I have not seen, and I've always wanted to know exactly when does this huge 20 feet of water drop off. When does that happen? Because everything that I've seen so far, I haven't seen any of that, at least in the past year that I've been reporting on. Ever since August, when I started doing this report, we were in a severe drought situation then, and we weren't getting anything flowing in. But since then, we had the monsoons come through, and it rained, and it started adding water, increasing the level at Lake Mead. But it only went up like, you know, a foot here, a foot there, and then it went down a foot, half a foot, and it was just been playing this game of losing, gaining, losing, gaining. But I've always been interested in knowing, and everybody's asked me the same question, Joey, where does this 20 feet of water loss, when does that happen? And I'm like, you know what, unless I'm here doing these reports every single week, I have to keep doing that in order to be here for that point when we see that water drop. Now, what I'm saying is that you're going to start seeing it right here. Based on all the graphs and data points that I've got off the internet that I've been following, it's showing that March on, we will start seeing this water drop drastically come down, you know. And I don't know, man, I don't know what you guys think. I mean, yes, the snowpack up in the Rockies is, you know, they say it's 150 to 200% more than what they've ever seen. And I'm just wondering, is that really going to help? Is that going to, are you going to see much of a difference? I don't know. You know, now, before the Water Authority put out that 20 foot of water loss, that was before we seen all this crazy precipitation and weather come flowing in to the valley and also to the Rockies. So maybe, just maybe, the numbers are going to be a little bit different from what they anticipated before the weather started. So we may actually not see the full 20 feet of water loss this year. Maybe it'll only be 15, but will it be enough to really turn things around and say that we're on an upward trend? Not really, because like I said, many of you have told me the same thing as the hydrology departments at the universities have told me, is that, you know what, we have been abusing this water situation, outgrowing it, outpacing it for decades now, and it's going to take many, many decades of good weather and snowpacks, and also conservation efforts and cutbacks to try to restore some of these water levels and get things back to normal again. So guys, without further ado, I think I'm going to go ahead and close it from here. I hope you guys enjoy the aerial footage that I've put together. I haven't had this thing long. I just got it actually last night. So I have the bird up. She's flying around doing her thing. Hopefully you guys get a bird's eye view of what I have out here and what I see. I really love this area because it reminds me of when I was a kid and I first moved out to Vegas. At that time, there was just so much desert. And the thing that I love about the desert, especially out here, is I love the desert and I love all of this, you know, natural landscaping of the desert. But then you could look in the background, you could see all the homes and so forth. And I like seeing that architecture, a blend of it, a medley of, you know, the city as well as the desert together. One without the other is pretty boring. I mean, the city by itself is boring, and the desert all by itself with tumbleweeds and dust is boring. But when you can combine the two, it's actually a beautiful thing, and I really love it out here. This is like one of my runaway places, and if I can't get out to Lake Mead and bring you footage out there, then I'll definitely come out here and bring you with me, and we can do it out here and get these Lake Mead reports done. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing up. If you found this information beneficial, useful, or even entertaining, share it with your friends, colleagues, family members, and do me a kindness, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of future videos that I upload as soon as I can get them out to you. So you guys be well. This is Joey. You're watching Vegas D-Tech. I'll catch you guys in the next upload. You guys take care now. Bye.